Alright, so we back another video, back another reaction. We have top 10 times King Kong went beast mode. Now, as we all know, King Kong will be fighting Godzilla, I believe, in March 2021. That's the fight month. Godzilla versus King Kong. It's gonna be a good month. So let's go ahead and see all the times King Kong decided to go ape-ish on everybody.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times King Kong went beast mode.
King Kong 1976. This is definitely way before I was in existence. King Kong in 05. It's gonna happen in March.
For this list, we're looking at all the amazing, heart-pumping times that King Kong went crazy and wrecked people and animals with his frenzy. We will be considering every King Kong movie for this list, and as is to be expected, a spoiler alert is now in effect. What's your favorite King Kong moment? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Kong versus Giant Squid. Kong,
I don't even think I watched this.
Watching King Kong utterly destroy
Like, I watched it, but I don't think I watched it like the full movie.
It was thrilling in 1933, and it was thrilling in 2017. In one of Skull Island's most famous scenes, Major Chapman rinses off in a lake when he's suddenly interrupted by the massive Kong. Kong himself is suddenly assailed by a giant squid.
Yeah. Boy, I'm gone. Nah, I try to watch it too, but at the same time, I'd be gone.
Following a very brief struggle, Kong stomps on the squid's head and takes a limb before munching on some calamari. It's a great scene for establishing Kong as the undisputed king of the jungle.
He just has some top ramen
Number
noodles.
9. Kong versus Giant Snake. King Kong.
This is definitely before
the 1976 remake starring Jessica Lange and Jeff Bridges doesn't get much attention. It received mixed reviews upon release, and it continues to be seen as an inferior product to both the 1933 original and the 2005 remake. But it contains a literally killer scene in the Kong versus Giant Snake fight.
Movie.
The massive snake goes for Dwan, but the protective Kong is quick to step in and grab it by the neck. Kong initially struggles with the snake until he sees Dwan with Jack. In a moment of rage, Kong grabs the snake by the mouth and wrecks its jaws in particularly gruesome fashion. It's a pretty good fight for 1976, and the jaw snap serves as a loving callback to the 1933 original. Number 8. Kong vs. Mechanicong. King Kong Escapes. Co-produced by Toho Studios and Rankin and Bass.
There's a mechanical King Kong?
Is a very silly kaiju film featuring a remote control
version I've never heard of that.
Named Mechanicong.
No, Kong, run away!
Kong look like flight.
It's not alive,
that boy
it's a
high.
machine. You can't defeat him, Kong!
Mechanicong comes equipped with a belt of explosives, great endurance, and a headlight that can blind and hypnotize foes. The plot of the film sees Doctor Who, not that Doctor Who, kidnapping Kong from Mondo Island and using him to mine a radioactive element in the North Pole. The ending sees Kong escaping to Japan and battling Mechanicong through the streets of Tokyo. They proceed to climb the Tokyo Tower, and when the controls to Mechanicong are destroyed, it falls and shatters on the ground below. It's obviously ridiculous, but you can't say it's...
Got something to say or sell? Constant Contact's powerful online marketing tools make it easy to
we all got bills to pay. We gotta get this out the way.
It's not fun. Number 7. Kong vs. Pteranodon. King Kong. You know, for a movie approaching 100 years of age, the original King Kong still looks pretty darn good. When Anne is abducted by a massive Pteranodon, Kong goes absolutely ballistic, grabs the Pteranodon's wing, and drags it back down to the cave. The two engage in a brief fight before Kong pulls the old jaw-snapping trick. Just to spite his opponent even further, Kong seemingly bites into the Pteranodon's corpse before throwing it off the cliff in pissed-off triumph. If there's one thing guaranteed to upset Kong, it's Anne being put in danger. Number 6, Kong versus helicopters.
Just imagine
Kong,
King
Skull
Kong
Island.
ripping Godzilla's
Skull
jaw
Island
open.
increased Kong's size
That would be the
massively,
craziest thing
resulting in some
of the
amazing
entire
sequences
year.
like this. As the army
Definitely
unit
top
arrives
5.
on Skull Island, they are met by the towering Kong, who stands so tall that he blocks out the sun.
That a monkey?
Suffice it to say, Kong doesn't take too kindly to his new visitors. Once the army begins shooting, Kong goes
Show
full
about the
beast
way.
mode and literally punches one of the helicopters out of the air.
He gave him that Godzilla hook. You seen that?
He also causes 2 helicopters to crash into each other, throws a downed helicopter into another, sends bodies hurling through the air, and uses one helicopter like a baseball bat. It's absolutely brutal stuff, and it serves
Ruth
as a
that
fantastic
helicopter.
introduction to this new iteration of
Robinson
Kong.
that helicopter.
Number 5, Kong versus Skullcrawler. Kong Skull Island. Serving as the film's climactic battle, the Kong versus Skullcrawler fight is what everyone was wanting from a new King Kong film. The battle is epic in scope and scale, and it's filled with fantastic choreography and sound design. The fight also features some amazing and creative imagery, like the billowing red smoke pouring from the Skullcrawler's face, and Kong using a swinging ship propeller as a weapon. It seemingly ends in spectacular fashion, not with Kong snapping the Skullcrawler's jaw, but by using the propeller as a type of brass knuckle and hitting its neck with a devastating uppercut. Although it does briefly return, Kong is able to make quick work of this formidable foe. Number 4, New York Rampage. King Kong. Kong certainly has a temper, but being kidnapped from Skull Island and put on Broadway proved to be the last straw. Kong snaps, breaking free from his chains and going on a destructive rampage through the streets of New York City.
Anything beyond this, I don't know nothing about. But did he just step on him like a bug?
He destroys the Broadway theater, hurls cars through the air, knocks a streetcar off its track, and destroys various buildings while chasing Jack through the streets. It certainly looks cool from a filmmaking standpoint, but it makes you wonder, how many people died as a result of Kong's violent actions? It's scenes like this that make viewers realize the full destructive power of King Kong. Number 3, Kong versus Vastatasaurus Rexes. King Kong.
Yeah, see, this is what I know
Kong
about.
has fought numerous dinosaurs throughout his movie career, including the Gorosaurus from King Kong Escapes. But when it comes to Kong fighting other animals, nothing will ever top the Vastatasaurus Rex fight from Peter Jackson's 2005 remake. The entire sequence is mesmerizing as it sees Kong taking on not 1, not 2, but 3 of the T-Rex-like creatures, all while protecting Anne. He manages to defeat them through sheer strength and endurance, crushing one's head with a boulder, crushing another's head against a rock face, and killing the last one through horrendous means. This is Kong at his absolute mightiest. If 3 V-Rexes can't take him, nothing can.
Look at him, man. He ready for war. Oh yeah, we all got bills to pay. Gotta get this out the way. Simple.
Number 2, King Kong vs. Godzilla. King Kong vs. Godzilla. Toho Studios produced and distributed the incredibly popular King Kong vs. Godzilla. The movie was an enormous commercial success, and it's pretty much responsible for saving the then-dormant Godzilla franchise.
Yeah, it's
The
gonna
movie
happen
culminates in an
next
extraordinary
month.
battle that spans the summit of Mount Fuji to Atami Castle to the Pacific Ocean, where the 2 protagonists engage in a brief underwater battle. Along the way, audiences are treated to Godzilla burning foliage, the 2 destroying Atami Castle, and Kong being regenerated by a bolt of lightning. In the end, Kong emerges victorious, being the only one to surface from their underwater brawl. Nothing beats Kong, not even Godzilla himself. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or
Shout
all
out
of them.
to
If you're on
Watch
your
Mojo
phone,
though.
make sure climaxes in movie history. Kong grabs Anne and carries her to the top of the Empire State Building, which at the time was the tallest building in the world. However, Kong only ends up cornering himself, as he's then attacked by 4 airplanes equipped with machine guns.
This is recorded with a calculator and a mechanical pencil.
A supremely ticked off Kong tries fighting back amidst the hail of bullets, and when one plane gets a little too close, Kong manages to snag it by the wing and sends it hurling down to the ground below. This is perhaps the most iconic sequence in monster movie history, thanks in large part to the unique location, the then groundbreaking visual effects, and Kong's terrifying behavior. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo.
That was
and
number
be sure to
one.
subscribe and ring the
I would have
bell
had
to
the
be
T-Rex,
notified about our
the
latest video.
Vastatasaurus, whatever.